Tobago shark attack victim flown to a Miami hospital for further treatment. EMA investigating turtle nesting destruction at Turtle Beach. Women entrepreneurs were the focal point in Scarborough today. And in sports, Moriah Community Builders Football League is now in its semi-final stage. Good evening, I am Bianna Brebner. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. Topping the news tonight, Secretary of Health, Wellness and Social Protection, Dr. Faith B. Israel, who is also acting as Chief Secretary, has confirmed that the shark attack victim, 64-year-old Peter Smith, was successfully transferred from Scarborough General Hospital to the ANR International Airport at 10:57 last night. He was airlifted out of Tobago today at approximately 12:05 a.m. and arrived in Miami at 3:51 a.m. Smith was attacked by a bull shark at Turtle Beach on Friday, 26 April, while vacationing in Tobago. He sustained serious injuries to his left thigh, left hand, and abdomen, and was immediately rushed to the intensive care unit of the Scarborough General Hospital. Dr. Faith B. Israel stated that Smith is now in the care of medical professionals at Jackson Memorial Hospital in Florida. Secretary of Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development, Natisha Charles-Pantin, spoke about her division's role in the discussions about the recent shark attack. She said her division has always participated in meetings concerning the management of the Buku Marine Park and coastal line.
And that continued on yesterday with, strategizing as to how to approach, the predator that, affected us, some days ago.
Furthermore, she said officers from the Department of Marine Resources and Fisheries and other related officers have been involved in the discussion concerning the attack. Charles Pantin then spoke on the issue of the 10 closed beaches on the western side of the island.
We will determine that in a very short time, right? First of all, we want to ensure first the safety of all the patrons, all the users of the beach. So once everything is put in place, the beach will reopen.
She said it is important for people to know how to react when they see a predator, expressing that they would like to have protocols in place which are currently being formalized so that everyone can be safe. The Environmental Management Agency has urgently launched an investigation into the devastating destruction of a major turtle nesting site at Turtle Beach. A shocking video that has gone viral on social media revealed a heart-wrenching scene of turtle eggs being ruthlessly destroyed. A private developer is allegedly carrying out these acts of destruction as part of their work on the beachfront. The person filming the area could be heard sharing details about his discovery in the 3-minute-long video.
And from walking, every footstep I make, you can actually see turtle eggs, nests, which have been destroyed. And the question is, why did that shark attack?
Nesting season in Tobago is between March and September, so turtles are expected to come ashore to nest. The leatherback sea turtle is listed as endangered under the Endangered Species Act, and all efforts are being made to protect this species. In light of this, the EMA is urging Tobagonians to identify the predators of this act and report them immediately. Still to come, Tobago women entrepreneurs were the focal point in Scarborough today. We'll tell you more, and later we have our sports report. Stay with us.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
TWCU Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited notifies all members of its 74th Annual General Meeting at the Center of Excellence Tunapuna and Shore Park Complex, Tobago on Saturday, 11th May 2024, commencing at 1 p.m. Items on the agenda include minutes of the 73rd AGM, Board of Directors and other committee reports, election of officers, presentation of audited accounts 2023, recommendations, dividends 2023 and resolutions, budget proposal 2024, amendments to bylaws. Registration for the meeting can be done online via the Society's website at www.twcu.co.tt. Their main office at number 31 Pembroke Street, Port of Spain, Trinidad, or their Tobago unit at Port Mall Shopping Center, Scarborough, Tobago. Deadline for registration is Wednesday, 1st May 2024 at 3 p.m. In order to safeguard the health and safety of all persons in attendance, COVID-19 protocol measures will be observed. For further information, please contact the Society at 623-4444. TWCU Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited. Our credit union, one family.
Life is good with Zero. Zero interest for 6 months. Zero down payments. Zero stress payment plan. That's right. With Standards My Terms, we are putting the power of Zero in your hands. Now, you can get that new sectional, fridge, stove, or TV for zero down. Pay zero interest later and enjoy a zero stress payment plan plus quick approval within 48 hours. Standards. Never beaten on quality and price.
Tipsy presents Sip and Paint, an expression of a mother's love. Join us at the Tropicist Beach Hotel, Sunday, May 12th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Guests are entitled to finger foods and wine. Full package painter tickets only $600. And if you just want to hang out, we've got you. Limers pay $450. You'll be entertained by a special sensational reggae artist, a live band, and come witness our bonfire. We've got loads of giveaways. We're catering to mom all evening. Sunday, May 12th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tropicist Beach Hotel. Come, sip and paint with Tipsy.
Welcome back. Today, the Division of Gender and Child Affairs in the Office of the Prime Minister, in collaboration with the Tobago House of Assembly, hosted a Women's Entrepreneurial Development and Product Expo titled Women's Village at the Scarborough Esplanade, showcasing many businesses and services owned by women on the island. Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for Gender and Child Affairs and MP for Tobago East, Ayanna Webster Roy, and Secretary for the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development, Natisha Charles Pantin, spoke at the event, sharing some empowering words. Ariana Scipio has this story.
Minister Ayanna Webster Roy said this event was the second in a series of events they intend to host. She stated that a critical factor of this event is to empower women to be financially stable and independent.
Oftentimes, the statistics would show that even though gender-based violence, domestic violence affects both men and women, women are usually ones who suffer the most. And when we would have done some research, we recognize that oftentimes women return to their perpetrators because they are financially dependent on them.
Minister Webster Roy shared that an opportunity to help women emerge from these situations needed to be created, tying the nature of this event to this year's International Women's Day theme, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. Furthermore, she said that the event would not have been successful without the collaboration of the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection's Gender Affairs Department. Secretary Natisha Charles Pantin pointed out that the expo signified more than just a gathering of women entrepreneurs. It also symbolizes increased opportunities for women to showcase their talents and contribute to economic development through enterprise.
By uplifting women in business, we not only support individual families, but also pave the way for generations to come, addressing the disparities and inequalities that still persist.
Charles Pantin expressed that as someone who proudly advocates for all things local, she was thrilled to see the array of products and services showcased at the event.
I want to commend all the women entrepreneurs for their attendance. It's often overlooked just how much time, work, love, and many other things that go into making and selling your offerings.
She also said the division is delighted to welcome events such as this one and thanked Minister Webster Roy for the initiative. Charles Pantin said she is looking forward to the potential opportunities for collaboration in the future as their missions are aligned. Both the minister and secretary, along with Assemblyman Sonny Craig, walked and visited the various booths at the event. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
The Women's Entrepreneurial Development and Product Expo Tobago Women's Village held at the Scarborough Esplanade showcased many businesses and services offered by women across the island. Our Tobago Updates crew spoke with some of the business owners at their offerings. Here's more.
Keshona Shireen Sebro, owner of Shireen's Tie-Dye, shared that her business is all-inclusive and creates uniquely handmade tie-dye items such as apparel, jewelry, bags and more. She had many of these items on display at the expo.
All of this stuff are handmade. I actually attended the community development class, the handmade class, and I also did the bag making class. So from the class, I incorporate my tie-dye skills and I make my stuff strictly tie-dye with the skills that I learned from the class.
Owner of Karen School Creations, Karen Louis Irvin, makes handicrafts from screw pine and local dried branches, using them to create hats, mats, baskets, wall plaques and more.
To be quite honest, more exposure because it's a dying craft. So I want persons to get interested and hoping to get more young persons because, as I said, handicraft on the whole has been handicapped here.
Rhea Ford, owner of the Boozy Factory, offers alcoholic and non-alcoholic cocktails, homemade wines, and flavored puncher cremes. She shared how the expo would benefit her business.
This should give us some confidence to sell our businesses even more. It's a chance to network and to meet other business owners and to meet potential clients.
Here's what some patrons had to say about the event and some of the businesses present.
I feel good about the event. The turnout was nice. I bought from Kaisha's Iceland snow cone. Tastes very good. The turnout is lovely, very, very lovely. Ladies, the entrepreneurs who came out today did a wonderful job.
It's very interesting to see all of the homemade or the handmade items. The woman over there who makes the tie-dye dresses and bags, she does a really good job and she's really kind. So this is awesome.
Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
To some other news now. Alana Carrington Williams shed light on the ongoing challenges faced by her family in Castara following heavy rainfall that displaced them from their home on October 24, 2022. Tobago Updates visited the family and has this report. Here's more.
The family of 6 initially found refuge in an apartment provided by the THA Social Services Department. However, after a year and a half, the family said social services decided to stop paying the rent for the apartment. Currently residing with her husband and 2 younger children, Carrington Williams explained that her older daughter refused to return due to safety concerns for her child.
The money I take into pay rent, I could fix my place. So I came back home with my family. And we are here. If you see where we are living, the landslip occurred on the 22nd of October on 2022. Right? And up to now, nothing have been said or done.
As a result, she tried seeking assistance from the Chief Secretary, but her efforts were futile after 3 failed attempts to meet with him.
I made an attempt to meet with Mr. Augustine, I made 3 appointments by Victor E. Bruce Complex. I haven't seen him up to now. The only person I've spoken to is Dwayne Nurse.
She mentioned that her most recent contact with Mr. Nurse occurred just yesterday.
We send in an estimate because my family have builders, so we send in an estimate for material to build our own wall. So he assured, yes, that we will get the material now. But rainy season is, you have to sell less than a month because in May rain starts to fall.
In her final plea, Carrington Williams urged authorities to expedite the process of providing materials for her repairs.
Yes, as soon as possible because rainy season is here and I'm not moving out from my house. I'm not moving because I'm not paying rent.
Trevicia Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.
All efforts to get a comment from the THA proved futile. However, we will continue to contact the THA for feedback on the matter. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Our sports report is next.
Deltec Distributors, best deal. 3 pounds pork, goat, chicken, turkey, beef, 5 meats, 3 pounds each, $300. Best deal. Or you could try 5 pounds pork, goat, chicken, turkey, beef, 5 meats, 5 pounds each, $500. Best deal. $20 delivery. Call winner 359-5040 or 237-0102. Order online at www.deltecdistributors.com or check winner Main Road, Argyle, Tobago. Deltec Distributors, best deal.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
We party till we drop down there with a lot of pretty girls down there, down in Tobago.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Welcome to our sports report. In some weekend football action, over the weekend quarter-final matches were played in the Moray Community Builders Football League and they were nothing short of exciting. The anticipation is building for the semi-final games scheduled for tomorrow. Here's sports reporter Marcus Daniel with the details.
This past weekend, the Moray Community Builders Village Football League saw its thrilling quarter-finals where anticipation was met with spectacular football. On Saturday, the Moray All-Stars shone brightly, overcoming Patience Hill with a scoreline of 3-1. Patience Hill's Justin Sandy found the net first, but it was Juma Thornhill who turned the tide with 2 goals, aided by Kellen Alexander's strike, to seal the win for the All-Stars. Eagles FC delivered a commanding performance, trunks in Tobago select 6-1. The match tilted in their favour early on due to an own goal by Jeremiah King. Jaheim Trim then stole the show with a rapid hat-trick, beginning with a goal at the 23rd minute from a precise through ball, followed by a second goal in the 32nd minute in similar style. He completed his hat-trick shortly after in the 34th minute, breaking past the defence after an excellent build-up. Richard Cardenas contributed to a 5-minute lead in the first half for the Soaring Eagles. K.L. Moore added the final touch with a goal in the 78th minute off the bench. Despite leading their group, the Tobago select team managed only a consolation goal in the 65th minute. The excitement rolled into Sunday with Lions FC asserting their might against Milner Youth in a 3-0 clean sweep match. Kerry MacDonald was the hero with a double and Colin Sargent added the finishing touch. Meanwhile, Kings United edged out a tight win over Finishers Plus Dream Team with Elche Edwards scoring the decisive goal for a 1-0 finish. Anticipation now builds for the semi-finals this Wednesday. The first match will see Kings United go head-to-head with Mariah All-Stars at 5:30 p.m. 2 hours later, Eagles FC will take on Lions FC. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
Bowlers stole the spotlight over the weekend in the Tobago Cricket Association T20 tournament. Sports reporter Marcus Daniel has all the details on the matches played in the tournament over the weekend.
Stole the spotlight over the weekend in the Tobago Cricket Association T20 tournament. On Saturday, the Roxburgh Strikers made a strong statement at Roxburgh, securing a convincing 8-8 run victory over Tobago Police CC. The Strikers posted an impressive 169 for 5 thanks to solid knocks from Adrian Alexander 40 not out, Desroy Ferguson 37 and Joel Boyce 31. Alexander also shone with the ball, capturing 5 wickets for just 2 runs, including a hat-trick that dismantled the opposition for a mere 81 runs in 14 overs. Simultaneously at Shaw Park, the Tobago Gladiators triumphed over Georgia PYCC by 46 runs. Levan Lizama's brilliant half-century propelled the Gladiators to 146 for 5. In response, Georgia Police Youth Club crumbled for 100 runs under the spell of Selvin Duncan, who grabbed 6 wickets for just 26 runs, bowling his medium pace. The day concluded with another victory at Shaw Park, where Scarborough Masonol defeated Airport Authority by 33 runs. Shaquille Duncan 64 not out and Echo George 60 led the team to a strong 186 for 5. The bowlers led by Deemsby at 4 for 23 and Brandon Mark Brown 3 for 31 restricted Airport Authority to 153. Sunday's matches continued the high-octane cricket, starting with Georgia PYCC recovering from their previous loss to beat CMB United by 43 runs. Despite only setting a target of 127, Georgia PYC's bowlers, especially Akim Chandler, with 6 for 23, including a hat-trick, dismantled CMB United, who folded for 84 runs. The weekend rounded off with Scarborough Masonol CC registering another victory, this time by 71 runs against Roxburgh Strikers at Roxburgh. Deemsby and Shaquille Duncan starred again, scoring 46 and 36 respectively. The bowlers wrapped up Strikers for just 65 runs, with Duncan taking 3 wickets for 18 runs. Lastly, the Tobago Gladiators racked up the highest team score of the weekend with 220 against Tobago Police CC at Shaw Park, courtesy Leon Lizama's scintillating 95 and Kwani Thomas 54. The massive total proved too daunting, and the Police CC ended their chase at 137 runs, sealing an 83-run victory for the Gladiators. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
And that's how we end our sports segment. More news coming up after this.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up and look, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up and look. This is your show, and look out below, 'cause this is your show. More, live more. She ride the wave, come jump in the range, 100 funny dance, much your money mean. Don't need your love, that can cost me fi pay. Like King Solomon, a bag a girl to me name. Every girl rock out, Lord, rock out. Me say hot girl, and that's your time fi step out. Big bumper girl, your time fi get strap out. Hand on your knee, treat the girl and yardy. And every girl I get wild out tonight. Party in my out tonight. If she suck me, I find out tonight. Hey, you don't know what a wild out tonight. Out the blue light, fi try out the vibe.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
Thank you for staying with us. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine has led a Tobago contingent to the Caribbean Council 2024 annual reception and business and investment seminar in London, England, which takes place from May 1st to 2nd. The annual reception at the British Houses of Parliament is an opportunity to promote Tobago's interest on an international platform. The Chief Secretary has invited as a guest of honor for the reception on May 1st at the House of Lords. On May 2nd, the Caribbean Council will host its business and investment seminar at the High Commission of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. This year, the event will focus on the island of Tobago. The Chief Secretary is expected to deliver the keynote address under this year's theme, Working Together to Realize Tobago's Potential. The contingent also includes Trevor James, Secretary of the Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, Alpha Lord, President of the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association, Christopher James, Senior Technical Advisor, Foreign Direct Investment Unit, and Simone Scipio Briggs, Tourism Business Development Officer at the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited. Deputy Chief Secretary Faith B. Israel will act as Chief Secretary in Augustine's absence. On Monday, the Tobago House of Assembly administrators was engaged in a sensitization session on pressing issues of gender-based violence prevention. Hosted at the OPM CAST office conference room, the event featured significant insights from key figures addressing critical need for concerned action. Here's more.
Ayana Webster Roy, Member of Parliament for Tobago East and Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister overseeing Gender and Child Affairs, stressed the need to foster an environment where everyone thrives regardless of age, sex, or gender. She underscored the urgency of living free from harm and violence, lamenting the instances of gender-based crime in Trinidad and Tobago. Minister Webster Roy spoke about the National Strategic Action Plan to combat gender-based and sexually-based violence, outlining its 5 key pillars: prevention, protection, prosecution, penalties, and provision of redress.
So what it is that we aim to do with NSAP is to ensure that as we empower our various communities or various stakeholders in this effort, is that we build a united front in addressing issues around gender-based violence in Trinidad and Tobago.
Sharla Das Hassan Ali, Project Support Officer of the Office of the Prime Minister, shed light on the strategic objectives of the National Child Policy. She outlined measures aimed at preventing, identifying, reporting, and responding to various forms of abuse, including abduction, exploitation, trafficking, and neglect.
Child abuse happens everywhere. At home, communities, churches, schools, and sports. So in other words, places where our children are supposed to be safe, this is where child abuse happens. Child abuse is also very much rampant in the technological sphere. In the Know On The Go aims to teach us that abuse of any kind should not be tolerated.
Talia Vidal, Project Support Officer, introduced the Survivors Training and Empowerment Program STEP, designed to provide crucial support to victims and survivors of domestic and gender-based violence. Fidel elaborated on the program's initiatives, including grants for education, training, and business establishment or enhancement, aimed at fostering financial independence among survivors.
And we really hope that through these grants, victims and survivors will gain the crucial resources and assistance they need to get financial independence.
She also highlighted the power and control wheel, elucidating various tactics employed by abusers to exert control, particularly economic abuse.
Tactics of economic abuse can include controlling the victim's access to money, such as withholding funds or restricting the use of their own bank accounts. Sometimes you see that the victim's employment is sabotaged, or even their educational opportunities are sabotaged by the abuser. We find that the abuser would use economic resources to manipulate or coerce the victim into compliance.
The sensitization session concluded with a resounding call for collaborative efforts to combat gender-based violence, reaffirming the commitment of stakeholders to create safer, more equitable communities for all. Trevicia Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.
Now for the weather report from the TNT Met office. Tonight is expected to be generally fair and cool apart from the odd brisk showers. Nighttime temperatures should drop to about 25 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow expected generally hot, sunny and at times breezy conditions despite the likelihood of showers over some areas from late afternoon. Daytime temperatures are expected to reach 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 36 degrees. The seas will be moderate with waves reaching 1.2 to 2 meters in open waters and near 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise is expected at 5:44 and sunset at 6:15. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines before we go. Tobago shark attack victim flown to Miami Hospital for further treatment. EMA investigating turtle nesting destruction at Turtle Beach. Women entrepreneurs were the focal point in Scarborough today. And in sports, Moriah Community Builders Football League is now in its semi-final stage. I am Bianna Brebner. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.